Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Unboxed. So, we've been learning that emotionally mature leaders are self-differentiated. In other words, they're able to say, "This is who I am." We also learned that emotionally mature leaders are principle oriented. In other words, they can say, "This is what I believe." And emotionally mature leaders are goal directed. In other words, they're able to say, "This is what I will do." Today, we're going to unbox how we can develop our own authentic leadership statements, also known as guiding principles. This is what I believe. This is what I will do. This is who I am. Stick around as we unbox the power and the potential of your leadership and the power potential of every relationship. I'm Dr. Robert Davis, family life educator and relationship coach. And welcome to Unboxed, a frank and straightforward conversation about relationships. We're going to talk about family, church, workplace, and all other types of relationships. Join me for the next few moments as we unbox the power and potential of relationships and help you to live your best life. Welcome back to Unboxed. Glad to have you here today. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell so you can know each time that we go on live. All right, as I've shared before, and I want to share again, what we do is born out of who we are, and it is born out of what we believe. So we are human beings, right? But the being of who we are is born out of what we believe. It is born out of who we are. And that's how you get the essence of who we are. And why is it so important to have, guiding principles, to be able to develop leadership statements, to have a chart and a course for your life? I'm going to share that from Roberta M. Gilbert in her book, Extraordinary Relationships, page 117. Listen closely. This is what she says. A life lived according to the principles of a thought out inner guidance system has an entire different quality, course, and outcome than a life lived according to principles implicitly or explicitly set by one's environment. I'm gonna read that again. A life lived according to the principles of a thought out inner guidance system has an entire different quality, an entirely different course, an entirely different outcome than a life that is lived according to the principles implicitly or explicitly set by one's environment. And too often that's what we do. We live out our principles and our guidance, even our religious things are born out by our environment. Even what Christianity means is so informed by our Western culture. What it means to be a Muslim is informed by our American heritage, or what it means to be a Buddhist is informed, by the environment that we are. So when we go into our workplace, we're one person. In our family's environment, we're another person. With our friends, we have another set of guiding principles. Rather than being a consistent, and here's the word that I love to use, authentic person, regardless of what situation we're in, regarding of what context we're in, regarding of what environment we're in. And I'm going to read Roberta Gilbert one more time because I think it's that powerful. A life lived according to the principles of a thought out inner guidance system has an entirely different quality, course, and outcome than a life that's lived according to principles implicitly or explicitly set by one's environment. Simply put, don't let your environment, don't let your situation, your organization, your relationship determine who you are and what your inner guidance principles are. No, you determine them and then apply them to whatever circumstance, situation, environment, relationship, workplace that you may find yourself. And so we're going to actually learn how to do this. And I'm going to share with you over the next several days exactly how this looks. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Today's exercise is that I want you to write out, and I'll put up on the screen. Today's exercise, I want you to write out 10 authentic leadership statements. In other words, I am, I believe, I do, or my goal, however you want to word it. So we're going to write out 10 of those. And each one of them I'm going to start with, I am blank. I believe blank. And I do, or my goal is blank. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share with you my own personal one that I shared the last time, just so you can kind of see how it looks. But I want you to think through. So don't just take what I put and repeat it, because you got to do 10 of them. The goal is to do 10 of them. How many did I say? The number is 10, 10, 10. All right. I love that. So what I want you to do is I want you to write out 10 of your own, and I'm going to give you one as an example. Okay, let's look at this together. Here it is, the I am statement. I am an honest person. That's the I am statement, okay? I'm going to put that up on the screen. There it is. I am an honest person. And I want you to think about 10 of those things that you are, the essence of your human being, that guiding light that determines who you are in every relationship, every circumstance, every situation. So there it is. I am an honest person. And because I am an honest person, I believe, remember, my belief is born out of who I am. Because I am an honest person, I believe. What is it that I believe? I believe in the value of human dignity. I believe all of my interactions should be transparent, open, and truthful. I believe in being candid and sincere in all verbal and non-verbal communications. Are you with me? So that's the I believe. So because I am honest, I believe this. You know, it's all intertwined and guided in together. And then the last part of that is my goal. Okay, so my goal, because of who I am and what I believe, my goal is to be clear, candid, sincere, and truthful in all my family, friendships, and workplace. I will honor all commitments that I make. My goal is to let my yes be yes and my no to be no. And I put it a little different on the screen there, so put it back up on this screen. On the screen, I put my goal is to let my yes be yes and my no be no, being clear, candid, sincere, and truthful in all my communications, family, friendship, and workplace. I will honor all commitments that I make. And I know my grammar was just off a little bit there. That's all right. Some of these things are done on the fly. But with that being said, that's what I will do. So who am I? I am honest. What do you believe? I believe in being transparent, being candid, being sincere. I believe in being open. I believe in being truthful. Why is that? Because I'm an honest person. And as an honest person, these are the things that I believe. So how does that look? Well, whether you're a friend, whether you're a family member, whether we work together, it makes no difference. In all of our interactions, what you can expect from me and how I will conduct myself when I'm talking to my children, when I'm talking to my boss, when I'm talking to a potential client, when I'm talking to a colleague, when I'm interacting with my pastor, when I'm interacting with a church member, when I'm interacting with my next door neighbor, when I'm interacting with some Joe Blow standing at the bus stop with me, you're going to get the same thing, this consistency that comes out all the time. That's authentic leadership. It's not the leadership that's slick and slide. It's not that slick Willie leadership that adjusts like a chameleon to every different circumstance and situation. And so when I'm in this environment, I'm around preachers, then all of a sudden I'm an honest person and I don't use profanity anymore. And I'm this type of way. When I'm around this group of people, then all of a sudden I'm a thug, pants hanging, whatever it may be. No. There's a consistency. Don't get me wrong. There are levels to relationships, etc., but there's a consistency. And that's the word. That's what makes authentic leadership so authentic, is that it has that consistency to it. And that's what's going to set you apart as a leader. That is why your organization is going to grow. That is why you're going to be able to recruit and to retain the strongest staff and the most qualified people. And if you're working for a nonprofit, you're going to be able to recruit and to retain quality volunteers because you're authentic, and people love being around an authentic person that they know what to expect and who they are and how they're going to conduct themselves. So let me finish again by giving you this today's exercise one last time. Today's exercise is to go back through and do what I just did, and that is to write out 10 authentic leadership statements. That is, I am, which is why I believe, which is why I will do, or which is why my goal is. Go through and write those out, and let's continue to unbox the power and the potential of your leadership. Let's continue to unbox the power and the potential of every relationship. Take care.
Seasoned with Grace, Unboxed also provides healthy relationship training and leadership development for businesses, churches, and community organizations. For a free consultation to discuss your team's needs, please contact us at our website at swg-unboxed.org. That's swg-unboxed.org.